Bitcoin is about to break out from this consolidation range. I think this will be happening next week and you need to be preparing yourself. I will tell you guys exactly how I am going to be trading this pattern right here. Right now, I'm still about 4.4k in the profits with this Bitcoin position, but I'm planning to add a lot more quantity towards this trade whenever we are going to be breaking out. So first of all, of course, why I am saying that probably we are going to be seeing this huge breakout happening next week. Well, this is of course because of the fact that we are right now trading in a weekend, and usually during the weekends, well, we see a lower amount of volatility because usually around not a lot of news happens during the weekend, and also large institutions and large companies are not really right now trading Bitcoin. So what we can usually be seeing during the weekends is just boring consolidation around the price we closed at, which will be in this case about 30.3k, where we are going to be consolidating around, and in the beginning of next week probably we will once again be ending at this close price at about the 30.3k level. So it doesn't really matter what happens during this weekend. What will be very important is going to be next week, because probably next week we are going to be creating a massive breakout. And well, the fact right here is that we have been consolidating around for over 2 weeks after we pumped massively towards the upside with about 26% towards the upside. So we are right now consolidating in this range right here. And well, the thing is that the larger term trend is still towards the upside, and we are still in the larger term trend looking very bullish. And I just believe that whenever we are going to be breaking out towards the upside, we can be putting another leg in towards the upside and another huge pump. Because of course, having a look in towards this chart, well, previously around all of the time whenever we broke above our previous high, like we did over here but also over here, well, we just put in another huge pump towards the upside. And I think this is going to be happening once again, because usually around during these types of consolidation right here after a huge pump towards the upside, well, it is going to be very likely that you are in the end of the day going to be breaking out towards the upside. And whenever you are going to be breaking out towards the upside, well, that is basically going to be the next catalyst, because you can be approaching this consolidation range as some kind of a bull flag pattern. And if you have a look in towards this scenario, well, you have a price target of all the way up towards the 35.6k level. So that would be absolutely insane for the Bitcoin price. And of course, yesterday we have been seeing this breakdown from this ascending triangle. And yesterday, of course, I have been saying that this will be trapping a lot of Bitcoin traders, because we are still trading in towards this consolidation range, and we have been bouncing perfectly from this support right here. And of course, during this weekend, I do not expect a lot of things will be happening. Of course, if we are going to be creating any kind of a huge move, I will be updating you guys about that exactly whenever that happens. But usually around, these big moves do not really happen during the weekend. So yeah, we are very likely to be just trapping a lot of Bitcoin traders right here because of this breakdown, and because the larger term trend is still towards the upside, and in the larger time frames we are still looking very good for Bitcoin. Well, it is going to be very likely that in the end of the day we are going to be breaking out this consolidation range towards the upside as well. So that will be very interesting to say the least. But of course, whenever we are going to be breaking towards the downside, because of course there's always that possibility we can be breaking in both directions. And of course, if we are going to be breaking towards the downside, well, I am going to be having a look in towards these support levels right here, because the larger term trend is still towards the upside. We are still in this significant uptrend on the daily time frame in this bear market recovery phase. So of course, that is why I'm going to be having a look in towards these support levels to be adding in towards my long position if we are going to be hitting these support levels right here. So that will be very important. But another thing is that of course, we have been forming these bearish divergences on the 12-hourly time frame, but also on the daily time frame. And well, of course, we are forming right now a very bearish signal right here, with the RSI right now being downtrending, and of course the price action being uptrending. So this is a typical reversal structure right now for the Bitcoin price. But what we can be seeing is that previously around, right here, we created this same exact structure and we actually broke it towards the upside. We just invalidated all of these bearish divergences and we broke it towards the upside. So in my opinion, this is very likely to be happening once again. Of course, it will be very important to have a look in towards this consolidation range, because of course, if we are going to be breaking towards the upside, well, it is going to be very likely that we are going to be repeating this structure right here. But if we are going to be breaking towards the downside, well, it is going to be very likely that these bearish divergences will just be playing out towards the downside and that we are going to be creating more momentum towards the downside. And other than that, while the new BRICS currency is right now absolutely destroying the US dollar, with the DXY being down very significantly, and we are creating this symmetrical triangle right here, and we are about to break out anytime soon. And of course, if we are going to be breaking this one towards the downside, well, that is going to be very bullish for the Bitcoin price, because of course the lower the dollar currency index goes, well, the more bullish that is for Bitcoin. We see an inverse correlation with the US dollar and the Bitcoin price. So this will be very important to have a look at. So be sure to stay up to date about every single market development on my Twitter page, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.